And we're back. Oh my God. Episode 53.
The factory intro.
Unbelievable. So good, dude.
So nice.
So good. Welcome back, everybody. Listeners, watchers. Thanks for being here. We got a little bit different lighting going on. We changed. I put a little backdrop, like blackout lighting thing going on right there. I'm working on getting blinds here. Once we get that, and then some actual lighting. And then we'll fuck around with like actually designing some shit here so we don't look like all newbie. But
yep,
it'll be good.
So far, so good for the video podcast. So
yes.
It did pretty good. It got like 30 views. So not bad. Not
30
bad.
views on YouTube.
For an hour and
really
a half
good.
video, not bad. Not bad.
That's some
Yeah,
people
it
out
was
there.
like 20 something on YouTube and then like 10 or so on everything else. So
Nice.
Right.
Got some
So
returning people.
progress.
we do. Actually, let me say we do have a new record holder for views on our Instagram.
We do.
Yeah.
No way.
The finger licking good rum
Oh, does it
came out of nowhere.
I thought it was done.
I'll check it right now just to have that.
really?
Last time I checked,
Dilly's intimidated.
let me just see.
Woo.
The last one we had that was like a record was let me look at it. It
This
was
is good.
2,600 views.
Whoa.
This one
Damn.
just pulled over 3,300 views on this one.
Whoa.
With the 44 likes it got.
Oh wow.
Whoa.
Finger licking good rum. 4.3 thousand
Let me
accounts reached in the last month.
Oh, it shows that. Oh,
Wow.
professional. Oh, it shows your dashboard. That's
Wow.
so cool. I did not know it did that.
So not bad.
Wow.
Not bad. The
Wow.
socials are doing
Progress.
something.
Progress.
That's
We're
cool.
doing
Get
something on
people-
the socials. So thanks for watching, liking, keep following us. So appreciate you. So how you feeling today, Dilly? Episode 53. You feeling good?
Pretty good. Pretty energetic. Got some good sleep last night.
Dude, I wish.
Good recharge.
I did not.
You stayed up late.
Dude, I got off of work at 1:30, bro.
That's another day. Yeah. It's the
Literally
next
another
day.
day, bro.
Next day.
It was fucked up. Mel, how you feeling? How you
I'm
feeling?
feeling pretty good.
Pretty
Yep.
good.
Yep.
It's good. We're doing it kind of earlier. Not that anybody really can tell, but the only reason you'll be able to tell is literally at the end of the video. It will be dark, but it'll take longer this time. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Still, we're here, and I got the drink. It was my turn. And I remembered, like, all week, but I was like, fuck. Today I was like, I gotta do that. You know,
Yeah. So
maybe last minute kind of thing. But it fucking counts, and it works because it's October 2nd. So what did I get for October?
some pumpkin spice shit or something.
I got
White Claws.
Elysian. It's called Elysian.
Legion.
Elysian Night Owl Pumpkin Ale.
Wow.
Pumpkin beer.
Damn.
That was
That's
figuring it was
really
going to
good.
Where did you find that?
be at the grocery store, believe it or not.
Ah.
I thought it was going to be screw off. It is not, so I will be right back.
Damn, dude.
Unbelievable.
Unprepared
dude.
bullshit.
Unprofessional podcast. I can't believe it.
Well,
All right. You guys do your
Yeah.
shit.
all right. So, Dilly,
Dang.
I forgot to talk about this on the last podcast when I did my finger licking good thing.
Oh, yeah. What
With
was it?
The mix, like I mixed my thing with the finger.
Oh, yeah.
Reminded me of a thing that my dad talked about when he was a party master at Colorado University, and they had
Oh,
a
yeah.
drink called the Hairy Buffalo. Did I ever tell you about Hairy Buffalo?
No, I don't think so.
So Hairy Buffalo is a disgusting fucking drink that I guess was a tradition when he was there. I don't know if they still do this.
Oh, man.
Or if anybody does this, probably not with COVID. But what Hairy Buffaloes were was he would get like a trash can
My
or something
apologies.
like that, or a big bucket, big something, and it was kind of like a Jungle Juice type of thing. He would go around the party house, the dorm, or wherever they were partying, and like all those like
No, I'm
last
good.
little bits of shut up, Dilly.
No.
The last
1
little
second.
bits of liquor and stuff that was in everybody's cups. Like he would go around and
Yeah,
find
that
all the
one.
red Solo cups that had like the
Cheers.
last.
Cheers, Tanner. No, I'm allergic to pumpkin. I told you this multiple times.
You're not allergic to pumpkin, are you?
Well, I don't want to fuck around and find out. I was a few years ago.
No, you're fine.
Tanner did this to fuck up.
We-
He did
we
this.
gotta
You
check.
totally did this on purpose. Go ahead. Continue, Mel.
All
You're
right,
not
so
allergic
yeah,
to it.
you
You
know
just
those
won't
like
try it.
that last little bit of liquor, like it was like already melted ice cube, the tiniest little bit of Jack, and backwash. Like that's all that's left.
Damn.
They would dump all of that from everywhere
No.
in the house into that, and mix it all, and that would keep the party going for like another hour and a half.
That's
Oh
terrible.
my
But he
god.
said you had
That's
to get
terrible.
the way you got really good flavor was you had to have a nice hockey stick to mix it. If you didn't have the hockey stick,
Jesus
the
Christ.
nice
That's as
wooden
bad as it
hockey
gets.
stick, it wouldn't mix right.
People in college are fucking creating diseases that aren't
Yeah,
even
so
known.
just like how
Yeah.
my finger gives a little extra flavor when I mix that,
Right.
the hockey stick for a hairy buffalo.
Oh,
Mm.
hairy buffalo. That's
Fuck
good.
that. Jesus Christ.
Um,
So,
Falling on a budget, baby.
got some pumpkin ale,
yeah.
and Dilly's got to try it because he's never tried it.
I don't.
Pumpkin,
The
so-
last time I'll tell everyone, tell
Okay,
the
please do.
listeners. The last time I carved a pumpkin, yes, it was like 5 years ago. To be fair, my arms turned
To be
into.
fair.
To be fair,
Did
5
you
years
eat it?
ago. I'm not done yet. So, the last time I'll tell you the whole story.
'Kay.
The last time I got fucking my arms turned into fucking clubs. Right, they're swollen, super
Seen
swollen.
it before many times, actually.
So, yep, I went to get allergy tested. Yes. I am allergic to pumpkin. My back swelled up like a fucking surfing board because they poked me. And then,
Touched it. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what happens.
so do I
Drinking
want to
different
try
thing.
it? No, I never liked pumpkin anyways.
You got to try it.
And
Yeah, that's the
if I-
rule.
well, if I
you don't have to
try
drink
it,
the whole thing. You got to try it, though.
but if I try it and I get fucking swell up or something,
How about
You'll be
this?
right.
Let's
there's no plan B.
let's do a happy medium, okay? Because I don't want Dilly's throat to close up.
Of course.
Yeah, I just don't.
How about this? Take a little bit out, rub it on your arm, and see if it swells up.
It's a good way
if
to do it.
doesn't swell up,
I take
you
a sip.
take a sip.
I fucking hate pumpkin though.
Just
I
take
literally
you,
hate.
No, but you.
It's like
how many
garlic
times
to
have you
me.
eaten it?
Come on.
I
rub it.
literally
Okay,
before I was allergic
Before
to
we
it.
continue
Fucking,
arguing,
all right.
rub it on your arm. Pour some into
This is
cap and then
stupid,
rub it
dude.
on your
Just
arm.
sip,
Come on.
or just take a sip.
No,
Tanner
I
did
don't,
this on
I don't
purpose.
want. No, I don't want his throat to close up.
He
That's,
put me
no, no,
in
no,
this
no, no, no.
situation
He won't.
on purpose.
It won't do anything to
Because
him.
Bullshit. Okay, we
It
don't
might
know
not.
that. You cannot say it won't.
It might not, but I've never. Okay, let's say you have a pumpkin pie or a chocolate pie in front of you. Which one would you go?
Of
for?
course, chocolate.
Of
but
course,
Pumpkin
because
Anybody
chocolate's
would.
so much better than
Dude,
fucking
pumpkin
vegetable
spice-
pie.
Fuck
I
you,
mean-
bitch. I'll break your goddamn jaw.
Give me a second.
Start rubbing on your arm. If your left or if your one of your arms just like swells the fuck up,
Don't fucking pour it all over the place.
I was gonna see.
Stick your arm up against the bottle. Stick your arm like up against. No,
No,
like,
like
push it
the-
up on top of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now tip it.
and then flip it.
There you go. It's definitely on there.
Oh no, you might have to drink it now.
You gotta drink it. No, it's fine.
All right, so don't.
It
rub
won't do anything to his arm. It won't.
It's probably fine.
Why do
so
you? How do you know that?
Because it's not. Because my sister, same thing. Whole fucking arms just swell like a motherfucker. Guess what? She ate fucking like 6 slices of pumpkin pie that night. And then the next night, nothing happened.
Tanner just wants to prove that it doesn't do anything,
Yeah,
but
Dilly seems like he's already half a foot in the grave.
It's
I just
true.
fucking I just hate pumpkin. So regardless, if I did
Yeah, but
this,
just sip it.
I would never
one
fucking
sip.
drink this in my life. I would not
100%,
want.
but that's
I
why
would
you're doing
sip
it now.
I would sip it maybe if a woman gave me cooter, but not even going to sip it.
Well, it's already
time.
open, so you gotta sip it. So.
That
I'm not
literally
saying-
tastes like pumpkin pie.
Let me just
I fucking hate
What
pumpkin.
the fuck? That's weird.
I can't even taste. I don't even know what it tastes like. I mean, I can't.
That's weird.
tastes
not
pretty
gonna
good,
be good.
actually.
That's weird.
It is weird, but it tastes pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm good on that one.
Just a little sip. It's actually pretty good.
I
Yeah.
hate. I fucking hate
It's
it.
really fucking smooth.
I hate
actually.
zucchini. I hate pumpkin. I hate squash. Actually, squash is pretty good. I had it when I was younger. I don't know. It's probably not allergic to it. I don't know.
He's allergic. What? How many things you got? Like a whole list of things.
Well, when you're
to.
allergic to pumpkin, you're most likely allergic to anything in that family. If you're smart like me and you're not fucking
No,
stupid.
I just fucking adapted.
Dumb.
I just
All right.
adapted.
Dumb.
Anyway.
I
Huh?
said I'll just eat
Oh.
through it.
Oh, we're not going to talk about sports like crazy like last time. But
Oh.
just want to fucking be really happy about it. Really quick summaries. I guess we're manifesting shit, so maybe we should talk about
Right.
sports if we want to see them go this way.
Of course.
We talk mad shit about the fucking Broncos. They beat San Diego State, probably their toughest opponent in the conference.
Boise
Beat
State. And
beat them,
big time.
fucking raped them.
Like literally just
Pretty
crushed
bad.
it. Unbelievable
Ripped
comeback
pants.
win.
Rip
Unbelievable.
pants, have giant dong in asshole. Second half of the game, great, good for them.
Oh,
And
nice.
Colorado Buffaloes today announced they're firing their head coach.
Oh,
Huge progress.
Yeah, huge progress.
Especially since there's only 2 D1 football teams without a win in the whole entire country left, and it's Colorado and Colorado State.
This is absolutely so embarrassing and so
God.
funny at the same time.
Which I found out because I was watching videos. Didn't realize there's a reason. The state doesn't want them to win.
Why?
There's a law limiting how much they are allowed to pay assistant coaches and stuff.
No way.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Colorado has a law limiting how much you are allowed to pay an assistant coach and everything else. So California, Utah, all that stuff doesn't have that shit.
Right.
So they can just pay however much
Fuck.
for the best. We can't.
Yeah.
So
well,
now we have to go talk to our congressman if we want to see Colorado succeed.
yeah, I don't see that one going.
Yeah, I don't see that either. Especially since we're not in Colorado anymore, so we don't have any pull at all by being
Damn.
resident.
Also that.
Yep.
How's your
We
arm
can
doing?
just cry.
Oh my god, dude!
fine.
I don't want to drink this. I
Just
just
a
fucking
sip.
hate it.
Literally just
Why
a
would
sip.
you put me? A real friend would not say, "Hey, test your allergy out."
I literally was
Test it.
at the grocery store with Mary, and she's like, he just doesn't want to try it. So
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
all right, well, I can fix that.
Everyone wants to fuck with me. I know the one thing I am allergic to is albuterol. That I will not.
That is different.
That's different.
This is also different.
So, are you just denying that there's like food allergies or a thing, or
No.
is it? This is like asking someone that's allergic to peanuts to try a little bit of this,
They'd be fine.
a little peanut juice,
That's, peanut
You
butter's
know.
good for you.
peanut butter
No, I'm kidding. But
builds up the fucking tolerance.
one sip is not going to fucking kill you. That's all I know.
Well, yeah, tell that to someone allergic to peanuts. All right.
It's different.
Why is peanut allergies so
All I know
popular
is
now?
I've known many people that fucking their arms swelled up
And then they could try it and it's fine.
and they eat pumpkin all the time.
So why
all
is
the
peanut
time.
I just
allergies
hate
a
it.
thing now? I feel like
It's a-
that wasn't a thing when we were super little. Like
Right.
maybe like you heard about like
super little. I don't know. I heard about it a lot. I
yeah,
feel like.
you heard about it a lot, but maybe like one or two kids in the whole
Yeah.
grade
Now
had
it's
a
like a-
peanut allergy. Now it's like 2 or 3 kids a class have a peanut allergy. It's like, oh god, I'm just gonna die if I have peanuts around me.
Like literally around. Like it was
Yeah.
crazy.
And
Think-
like there was maybe 2 people our whole entire
If
grade.
that was Dilly,
like,
I'd fucking throw one at him.
okay.
Kidding.
All right. So
Okay.
I think
Whoa.
there's a I saw some
I
documentary
feel like
on
there's
it a while
weak
back.
bitches.
That's what I'm saying.
Who
Like
is
I
it?
think like
What
parents
is it?
I think it's like one of those things where like if you don't have it in your system from early on, you develop your own allergy from it.
I could see that.
Yeah, that makes
From
sense.
having
Maybe-
an absence of it in your diet.
I actually could believe that because, let's say, my arm swelled up because of pumpkin. I never liked pumpkin. I never ate
Yeah, so
pumpkin
maybe
ever.
it's because pumpkin's
So-
such a foreign object to your body. It's like, whoa,
Because
I'm going to react just because I don't know what the fuck it is. Not
Yeah.
because it's good or bad, just because I don't know what the fuck that is.
it's a good point. Yeah, no, it's
Like
true.
AJ Hawk,
see it.
the fucking Green Bay, great fucking defensive football player, on Pat McAfee show every single day, had a fucking allergy for shellfish, and apparently he microdosed on shellfish, and he beat the allergy. Like he doesn't have the allergy anymore over the course of
Dang.
like 2 years.
I can see it. Makes perfect sense.
was
honestly.
yeah,
Yeah, like he saw shrimp cocktails at a party, and he was like, I want to have that shit, but he would like blow up like a balloon if he ate a shrimp. So he just like microdosed and had like a little bit, and then a little bit more, and a little bit more.
Damn.
and
I
over
can see that.
Over like
So-
I think like a few years, he said he got rid of the thing. So maybe you just need to take a little sip now,
That's what I'm hearing.
and then have a full bottle in a month,
Exactly.
'Cause I
and then
don't
have
like
a
pumpkin.
slice of pumpkin pie.
I see what you mean.
Yeah, but you can try it.
It's clever. Why do you
Try
want me to try? Do you want to just prove a point here or
No,
something?
no, I literally just want you to try it.
So what if I hate pumpkin though? Like I just don't have no
Spit
desire.
it back in the
Then
bottle.
You don't have to spit it out. Just fucking swallow it and say, all right, I'm
I just-
good.
I
It's
hate
like a slut.
I hate fucking- I hate pumpkin. And then it's like I might be allergic, so I'm like, eh.
Well, then just
No.
try it.
How's your arm?
Because I bought it for the pot.
Well, but you fucking knew, all right, what you're getting into.
Well, it's
should
just,
probably
it's
put the
October. I gotta fucking.
Dude, I don't give a fuck what month it is, dude. I see all this pumpkin spice bullshit, and it makes me want to fucking noose myself from the fucking ceiling. I don't want anything to do with. Sorry, it's a little
That's a low ceiling.
but very low
Yeah, I don't
ceiling.
think you can do it in here.
I
No,
think
probably a
you're
little
just gonna
higher
hit the-
ceiling.
You're just gonna hurt your ankles.
Sorry.
when
Probably like
you
a 10
fall.
foot ceiling, something like that.
Something with a chandelier.
I'll try a little sip of this. I'm just gonna do it. So
Just try it.
My
That's
lips
all, that's
swell
all you
up.
gotta do.
my lips are gonna swell up like sausages, and you take me to the hospital.
Yeah, you got me there. I mean, the littlest of sips.
So good.
See, now we can have more.
See, he acts just
No,
like
now I'm gonna
when-
fucking dump it down the drain. I'm done.
Yeah, acted just like how he acts when we give him everything else.
It's true. It's the
We found
exact
out
same.
Dilly's a liar. With
Yep.
his video podcast, proves that Dilly's a fucking liar.
Mhm.
We make all these good cocktails, and Dilly drinks it, and he goes, he makes this great face, and he goes, oh my God, that's really good. Oh my God. And then you look back on the video, doesn't touch it for the rest of the podcast.
Yep.
No,
It's like if it's really good, then why the fuck did you not drink it?
Drink the whole thing.
I just liked it. I mean, I don't drink a lot of liquid. It's the weirdest thing. I just don't drink a
We're
lot.
asking
Besides,
you to drink 4 ounces over the course of an hour and a half.
like, if you give me a shot glass, then I'd be like, all right, I'll try it in that amount, like that little bit. I'll try it. I'm a sipper. Like, if I
That's
go to
what we're asking you to do.
if I go to a winery, I want to. Yeah, that was good. I want
When
to
was the
sip.
last time you went to a winery?
It was in fucking Grand Junction.
Shocker.
Yes, it was a while.
Mm.
But they gave me sips.
Mm.
They said, "You want to try this?" I said, "Try that." They said, "Try this." I'll try that. And I tried this and tried that. Small quantities. Probably the spoonful.
But literally, the glasses we put it in is small quantities.
No, I'm talking small quantities. I'm
Yeah,
talking
That is a very small. This
like
is not,
tablespoon. I want to try it. I don't want to drink it.
You're not getting the full experience, so you're not trying.
I just want to try. I want a little.
What are we gonna do when we go to a cigar bar?
Right.
And
Then
try
what? Do it.
Get a
we
little.
got a glass of scotch. We got a cigar in the fingers. Or are you just gonna be like one puff and I'm gone?
You
No,
can't.
you
You have to puff the whole thing.
You gotta
I'll
puff
try
it.
it.
You gotta puff the whole.
No, you
thing.
have to puff the whole thing.
That's why I wouldn't smoke it, or I wouldn't puff it, because it wouldn't be right, because I wouldn't finish it. I know myself. To be real.
You have to do it, or else you get called a fucking bitch and get slapped.
That's
and
why I
thrown
don't do it at all.
There's a
So.
cigar bar on the way to my work.
Yeah.
We need to go.
I've been to it.
No, is it good?
It's really good, actually. Really cool.
You
Yeah.
gotta go.
Yes.
Gotta
No,
get
I got
some of those
asthma.
nights going.
I think we've talked about it on the pod,
I
actually.
think we have
That
too.
exact one. So,
Hmm.
yeah, we'll have to do that. Quick, before we hit our topics we're going to get into. I found this. We organized the garage just behind us, but I found this. I don't know. I just had 2 bins that I haven't opened since I moved into the house for some reason, and I just looked into them, and I found something just glorious that we talked about last
Super
episode.
cool.
NCAA 14.
There
Whoa.
you fucking go.
Look at that shit. Isn't that the fucking hottest shit you ever seen in the world?
Sick,
Oh.
nasty.
You can't
dirt
even buy this
nasty.
shit no more.
That shit's valuable.
You can't find that,
that
shit
shit
nowhere.
needs to get framed up next to Peyton.
It needs to fucking be plugged into the goddamn Xbox 360 is what it needs to be. That needs to be played after this episode is what's going to happen. I'm pumped as fuck for that shit. So, yeah, that's where I'm
That's
at.
pretty cool.
Let me see. What we have.
Oh,
Okay.
it's,
So, Jacob just moved in. We can have him
Yeah.
on an episode here the next, month or so.
Yeah.
yeah,
Because we got a guest mic, so we can actually do it professionally. So, it's pretty
Pretty-
sick, dude.
pretty
I guess
cool.
he's sitting over here with me.
He is. Absolutely. He
Yeah,
could sit
buddy.
in between us, but,
That would be a little weird.
Dilly would like it, so that's all right.
All right, continue.
So,
Jeez.
one thing that we wanted to talk about so much before the pod, but we knew it was going to be so good for the pod, is that Dilly makes me do his laundry. So
I'm gonna be fair. I'm not gonna be heated about
okay,
this.
Okay,
gonna be
I'll try my
fair.
best to.
I'm gonna be fair.
Okay.
So, leaving laundry in the dryer. Okay, this is
Washer.
Sorry. After you wash it, it sits in the dryer for a little bit.
Let me set this scene. So,
yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
so
Fight.
Mail.
Fight.
So Mail. Think about this, okay?
All right.
Okay,
Go
I'm
ahead.
thinking.
He puts laundry in
Yeah.
That's what I do.
before he goes to work
Yeah.
in the wash
Yeah.
for 9 hours.
9 hours.
Yeah.
It
Not bad.
sits in the washer.
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't fucking do laundry because it's in the wash.
Yeah.
Chuck in the dryer.
So,
Yeah.
I but it's not my job.
Yeah.
Also, it's sat in there for fucking 9 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put it in
Not
the
good.
dryer. It's fine.
Yeah.
Smelly.
Yeah. Eh.
It smelled. Because
Not bad.
it does.
Mel and I are men of culture.
No.
This is good.
No, not at all.
Go
But
ahead.
it smelled because he did it again.
Oh no,
so-
these were the towels. This is only exception was the towels. I wouldn't do this with the regular laundry. I do see what you're
Still,
saying.
no, it's still.
I mean,
It's ridiculous.
towels I don't wear. That was the only thing in my head. I was
Still,
like,
you're cleaning your clean body
But-
with them.
Yeah, but it's
If they
clean,
smell,
but it's
So-
with clean clean soapy
if
water.
they smell,
so
no bueno.
How does that smell if you have clean soapy water all in up it?
What, in the wash?
Yeah.
Because they sit there for fucking
Just
9
the
hours.
washer.
Yeah, but it's clean soapy water.
They fucking
So-
smell.
no, listen.
They-
li-
That
literally
sounds like
smell.
you have a problem with your washer.
It's
and
the
I-
washer.
It's not
Whoever's
the washer.
property-
You know it's not the washer.
It's the
I
washer.
think property management
explain.
should definitely fucking take care of that.
It's not. You
So,
know, it's not the washer.
I know it's the washer because
Why?
washers have cleaning cycles built in. You just run
I've
the
never
washer.
heard it smell only with your stuff.
It only smells with my
Dude,
stuff.
I'm telling you,
yes.
dead ass. Like okay.
It's the washer.
Granted, I only have one roommate.
Right.
I don't have two, but so it's a little less often that like
Right.
the conflicts. But him and I both do this shit, and our shit never stinks ever after sitting in the wash for 9 hours.
It's fine.
Never. That's definitely a nasty ass.
It's old, but it literally is.
That's
When
a
I take his towels out,
grimy ass fucking washer.
It's the washer because I thought of it. This is me being fair. The washer, but it's normal because over time you get bacteria, not mold. Bacteria, mold is different. Mold grows within like I think 12 hours.
yes.
So bacteria, you chuck a dryer sheet. You want me to get technical about this? 140 degrees or above, bacteria gets killed.
Okay.
So you put it in the dryer sheet, it's dead. It does not smell. And we can test that theory. We just have to I got a pyrometer in the garage.
But
test
12
the
hours
fucking
with
temperature.
mold, right?
12 hours, mold spores start to grow. We can Google this. I do
Okay.
remember this. I don't know where I learned this.
Probably college.
Probably college. Maybe somewhere along the road.
But does it have a chance of growing mold if this is what happened? He put it in the wash for 9 hours,
Right.
and then I said, well, it'd probably be smart to do a quick wash again and then put it in the dryer.
That would
Right.
be smart, yeah.
He did that and left it overnight for another 10 hours.
That would be fine. Because you're disrupting the environment. So
That's a
bacteria and mold
combination of
can't
like
grow.
20 hours.
No, that's just like restarting the cycle.
Yes. So you hit the
So-
reset button on it.
Yeah, but so like it doesn't change anything.
Except fucking completely
But-
hog the washer.
Dude, I
Yes.
I don't
be
like
fair.
I don't like the sound of your washer at
We-
all.
I think we
If
should
your washer stinks, if you're close staying there for like 20 microseconds after it's done, then you have a nasty ass grimy fucking filthy washer that needs to get cleaned.
clean the washer because
We
this
did.
has happened. But there's stuff you can run in it.
Yeah,
like,
you
there
can
might
get,
be stuff
like,
cleaner to
OxyClean
run.
does like this powdered thing that you literally
Yeah.
just like toss your towels and that in there, and then
So that
it
kills
cleans it.
that will kill the bacteria, any bacteria that's in there. That's where that
Yeah.
smell. And this actually, I will say the towels did smell a little funky. The bacteria, they smell a little funky.
Thank you.
But it was probably because of the washer. But because it's usually not supposed to smell like that. But
Don and I have never had that problem, and we do that shit all the time.
it's probably because
All I'm saying is, but then when he texted me to put it in the fucking dryer, it pisses me off when he does it fucking over and over, and I'm like, fuck. I'm just
Yeah.
doing his laundry at this
Well,
fucking
yeah.
point.
Yeah,
because
okay.
then I gotta take it out of the
Yeah,
dryer
Dilly,
because I
you
put my
are-
shit in the dryer.
Yeah, you're a fucking jackass if you're asking him to do it for you, and
Well-
you're not like actually planning out your time.
if it's towels or something, the only reason I forget is because I don't wear it. So I'm like,
you're
fuck.
close in there too. I've seen it before.
Sometimes I forget.
Also, if you ever
So-
lived in a space where you have to use a community washer and dryer
Oh, your stuff
for
would be done. yeah.
over a year, and like people have access to open up that door,
Right.
move it wherever they so choose, this isn't a big deal. I did this in the barracks for 4 fucking years, so I don't think much of it, so it's no big deal to me. Tanner's overreacting in my eyes. But I would be more pissed off
Yeah.
about the stank ass washer than anything. But
it's
like
just-
I would get pissed off if like I was getting text messages from my roommate. Like if Don was like, "Hey, I forgot to put my shit in the dryer. Can you put my shit in the dryer?" like multiple times.
All the time, yeah.
Then I would get like if I ever got that text message more than twice, I would fucking be livid and we would have a conversation.
This is why we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Well, it's not that big of a deal. I'm not just saying that because it's not, because we're friends. You should be
Of
able to help
course.
me.
And I
But-
do it.
But I will say
I do it, and I do it before you text me. By the way,
But I'm a
That's
good
good.
friend towards Don because I'm considerate. I'm like, I'm gonna put my shit in the wash right before I go to sleep. It's gonna wash when I go to sleep. It's gonna sit there overnight, but we're asleep, so who the fuck cares? And then right in the morning, because I wake up before dawn
switch it
for
yeah.
work, I switch it to the dryer, and then it sits in the dryer the whole day.
Instead of
and
yeah.
It's there. I grab it once I get back from work, and we've never had a problem.
Yeah. So
I'm
I
considerate, and I plan it out so that way I don't I make sure it doesn't sit in the wash. And I
yes.
have to
I think
ask
that's
Dawn.
still right. You're planning out, which is good. Still too long with 2 roommates. 2 roommates. It's too long for it
Yeah,
to sit
2
in there.
roommates. That's a long.
Because then somebody's got to. 2 people could need it that day. You know, both
right.
days.
Yeah.
Dilly leaves it in there for that long and doesn't plan it.
Well, I'll tell you what happens is I turn the fucking sound off on the washer and the dryer or whatever,
Right.
the washer. So I
Do
just
not
need to turn
set
it back
alarm.
on.
Just set alarms on your fucking.
I just don't. I should, but I don't. I'll just turn the sound back on the washer. Problem solved. Because then I'll remember. And that's it.
Hmm.
So
not when you literally leave for work, and it's running.
what if I chuck it in? Well, I got to do that. Then I come home and then put it in the dryer, probably, right? That's what I got to do.
Yeah, but I got to do laundry during the day.
Then you chuck it in the
Then
dryer, I guess. I don't
Yeah,
know.
that means I'm doing your laundry.
Well, I'm at work.
So why don't you chuck it in at night when you get home, and then you can do
I
it.
could do that.
At least do that, because no one's doing laundry at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
So that way, at least, the most they have to do is shove it in a basket.
I could do that. I mean, I'm just a forgetful person. If I do it at fucking night in the morning, I might not fucking put it in the dryer. That just happens all the
Then
time.
You might have to let that.
It's just something that sucks. I don't know for me. So,
Yeah.
I don't know why it does, though.
Anyway,
but not that big of a deal. We'll figure it out. I'll just turn the sound on, or I'll just not fucking clean my clothes. Problem solved.
Don't do that. That's worse.
problem solved. We're good.
No, I've just heard of people
Perfect.
that
Okay.
fucking smell of their clothes sitting in the fucking wash. Too.
Oh, I do believe it.
I do
believe
believe that. Like, that will
Yeah.
happen to anybody if you leave your clothes in there for a long, long time, like over a day. But if it's like 8 hours, it's clean, soapy water that it was sitting in.
And
It's good for like a work day to sit there,
And-
I think.
also,
I'm sure like now that we're on YouTube, we're going to get way more hatred way more quickly.
Definitely.
So a lot more people are going to say we're more disgusting than ever. But oh well.
I hope somebody does. So
also the like, I will
hope
say,
a lot of the internet says, dude, that is not enough time to make funky smells in your clothes.
or the other way.
I think more people are going to say, dude, your washer's
know.
disgusting.
it's probably
It's gonna be close, honestly.
so. Also, I was gonna say we don't live in like a super humid environment too, which humid environments mold can probably grow within like a couple hours. Mold
Yes.
is like way
Yes.
crazier.
That's true.
So
Mold used to grow on my car.
yes, on the hood of your car, like literally.
Yep, mold used to grow on the hood of my car in North Carolina.
Yeah.
yeah,
So
it's wild.
the humidity is another thing too. So, anyways, yeah, I'll get better about that. That's fine. Just
Just 'cause
being home when I do it. That's all I gotta do.
yeah, just save it for that. 'Cause then
So
everybody knows that. Then we could just go tell you it's done, and then have you go do it.
yeah,
If I'm just sitting there and your fucking shit's in the wash, I'm like, well, fuck. Now what?
I can switch it. I just never thought anything of it. I've always switched you guys' shit. You ever hear me complain?
'Cause I'm doing it on my own time.
I'm beefing now.
I'm doing it on my own time.
Fight,
What?
Swing.
Hey, fucking
Swing for
something's
the-
something's
swing
in the
for
washer.
temples,
I've
Dilly.
always
Swing
done
for
it
the
on my
temple.
own time.
Whatever's in the washer goes in the dryer. That's my fucking programming. I don't care who did it. I don't know what's in it. I just fucking relocate dryer.
Well, yeah, I do it too.
That's it. You just don't put a tag on whose it is. Just relocate.
But the problem
But
is it
there
always
a
is
tag.
yours.
There is a tag because if Tanner starts walking around in your clothes, Jacob starts walking around in Tanner's clothes, and Tanner starts walking around in Dilly's clothes.
There's no
Everyone's
issue, yeah.
just randomly wearing clothes. People are
Community clothes.
That doesn't work. People
No.
have tags. They're like, nah, that's my fucking shirt, bitch. So
True.
there's going to be tags. There's no
Community.
such thing as no tags.
No tags on the clothes.
on the laundry.
And you also, this is by far not a big deal compared to that, but it's just funny. I want to kind
fine.
of see what Mail thinks. But when the laundry detergent has like
Man,
that
I
much
get
at the bottom,
Yeah.
he fills it up like halfway full with water
No, I don't do that all the time. That was
all
just
the time.
not all the time.
What do you think of that?
I didn't see it all the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
You spray that bitch, it fucking comes out like a water gun. I'm like,
yeah,
what
no,
the
definitely.
fuck? Is
I only
this?
did that with the
You
laundry
guys don't
detergent
share
once.
detergent, do you?
Yeah,
We do share detergent.
it's just 'cause
Why?
I get
'Cause-
I get it for free just 'cause my mom's company. So
she ships it in. So, but if
Oh.
I did it one time,
I
'cause
just get so much of it. So I'm like,
Oh.
fuck it.
we didn't have any. We had like a little bit left. I don't
No,
know. At
there
the
was
time.
a spare, but he just couldn't find it.
I didn't see a spare or whatever. So I just was like, I feel a little bit of water, shake it up, fucking dump it out.
Well, that
Yeah.
doesn't do anything.
Doesn't get you-
Thank you.
Doesn't get you.
Then
pussy.
your clothes smell.
Yeah, that you'll get funk smell. You'll get funk
That's
smell
probably
with
it.
that.
So
Yeah.
like when you
Well, it's
fucking wash it for 9 hours, then say shit, I gotta wash it again. And you fill it up with water and just water.
Probably not good, but
No,
you know,
it's not good at
it's
all.
better than armpit clothing. I mean,
But you already have a problem with smelling.
Well, yeah, but now it's like
Not
instead
anymore.
of like all
got-
the funk at the armpits of the t-shirt, now the funk is evenly distributed amongst everything
That's a good
in
point.
the laundry machine.
I got Dr. Squatch, so I don't smell any bad anymore.
Right.
By the way,
I believe that.
it's expensive,
But-
Dr. Squatch is great.
it's really
I'm just
good.
trying to help
Dude,
you
I might
not
have
smell
hair
because
like,
you need everything you
I
can
want to
get.
see what happens to my hair, dude.
I'm not. The love life's not that bad, by the way. Speaking of that, what were you gonna say about?
I want to see if my hair turns into Pharaoh's hair.
Oh.
I went to fucking Walmart and like obviously I'm balding faster than fucking glaciers move.
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That's
So I'm like, I don't get the 3-in-1s. I don't do any of that. I get the individuals. And
trying to get the good one.
normally I get
Of course.
Dr. Squatch, but I ran out, didn't time it right up, so I had to go to Walmart and find something. Was looking for something, couldn't find anything, and then finally I found one that I was like, okay, perfect. So I got the body wash, I got the conditioner, I got the shampoo, I got it all set up.
Right.
Go back, use it a few times, and I'm like, it's kind of different smelling. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
Right. Whatever.
And then I was just doing the regular thing where I was standing in the shower reading labels because I didn't want to get out of the shower. So I started reading the shampoo and conditioner bottles. It was like, for colored men. Designed for colored
No
men.
way. It actually said that.
Yeah.
That's funny. Like,
Yeah,
huh?
It was like a cocoa butter based fucking.
You just let your you just let your hair grow out, and it just like just
I
blows
saw that and I
out.
was like, I wonder if this is gonna have any effect on
Who
how
Who
my,
knows?
how my hair is gonna be.
Maybe
That is
maybe you
interesting.
start growing more
I
hair.
saw that shit and I was laughing my fucking ass off. I showed Lady it and she was like, she recognized the brand. She's like, yeah, that is for colored people.
Oh, really?
Like,
She
it's
even
like it's like obviously like it's not like for colored people, but it's like one of those things where it's like everyone has different hair. Curly hair does certain things.
Yeah.
straight
True.
Hair
Right.
So it's like it's
And it-
designed for that type of hair.
And they do have different type of hair. I mean, like
Yeah.
if they got like a haircut like mine or something, it would not just not. It would
Unless you're
probably
Russell
fuck up
Wilson.
their hair. Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah, but I just thought that was
Anyways.
hilarious. Anyway.
So yeah, Dilly, figure out your laundry shit.
Oh
so.
my God! You want to keep beefing? You want to keep going? You fucking start it. Fucking start it up.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
All right.
You were gonna talk about Hurricane Ian.
Oh yeah. Now
Is that hitting your
'Cause-
parents at all?
it hit them a little bit. Not that bad actually. I was.
So you
Probably a
did
tropical
overreact?
Storm by then.
What'd you say?
Probably a
Yeah.
tropical storm by then.
Yeah, it was just tropical storm, but they said there was like 3 feet of flooding on like Atlantic Beach and everything.
Yeah, that's not a shock. That happens
Yeah.
every single storm.
So that's probably
Literally every storm.
yeah.
Every storm, every major storm like that.
Major.
Okay.
And
That's like to be expected. That's why all the houses are put up on stilts that are 12 feet off the ground.
I see.
true. True.
It's just expected.
Yeah. So yeah, but no, they were all right. They got some flooding in their front yard, but not like major. And they had by their house, I think you remember they had like this little swamp pond looking thing, and that was overflowing. So it was still a lot of water, but they were all right. But I guess South
And
Carolina.
they're in North Carolina. So
Yeah, and then South Carolina apparently got slammed, definitely pretty good.
Yeah.
But
Myrtle
Is
Beach
it about fizzled out now, or
I think so. I think it went back out into the ocean and it's just gonna
Gotcha.
die there.
yeah,
I'm pretty sure. I think from all the projections I was seeing, it was gonna hit like North Carolina, Virginia area, and then go from there out and back into the ocean. But it was like hit the Gulf of Mexico side of
Okay.
Florida that actually got raped. Like they got
Yep.
fucking
so bad?
Yeah, thoughts and prayers out to Floridians.
So
not that had to deal with that.
Seriously, sorry for being raped.
another thing, jeez, another thing.
Jeez.
You said it on me.
My cousin, I told Tanner about this. My cousin that was in Florida, remember they were sitting in their truck and everything. Remember that?
Yes,
Yeah. So
of course, because you were laughing about it.
my my cousin, they stayed in Florida, which in my head I'm like, why do people stay when they know this massive storm's coming?
Right.
Well,
Right.
in their situation, they stayed because their neighbor was like, oh, we've been here for 40 years and water's never come up this way. Don't even worry about it. And they said, all right, 10-4, good buddy, I'm staying home.
We're
I'm
gonna trust
staying.
the elderly.
Yeah, and they
because
stayed home.
The elderly can see the future.
And
Right.
let's just say that they're not friends anymore because
Shocker.
yeah, they were in their house, and then they, outside their house got a little flooded. Then the water started coming in. They're like, oh shit, and then all of a sudden it started surging. Like within a half hour,
It was
There
like
were-
big.
there was 5 feet of water in half an hour.
Oh god.
And so his family had 3
Did
kids.
those people die? The neighbors?
Oh no, but fuck them honestly at this point. But
Jesus
they
Christ.
3
Oh my god, we're doing hard thoughts and prayers out to these people, dude.
And then Dilly hits us with a fucking left hammer. My God.
Whoa,
Sorry.
motherfuckers. No,
Sorry.
no, no,
I was
no.
just kidding.
He said it all for entertainment
It
purposes.
was all. It was definitely. It was
All
joking.
entertainment
It was
purposes
Thoughts
only.
and prayers out to everyone affected by the hurricane.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was big. That was big.
Prayers up. Prayers up.
So, anyways, he went out. He had 3 kids. They went outside in his truck, because the house started flooding. Fucking
Right.
go in the truck, and then the water started coming in the truck. And they're like, oh shit. And then apparently they had their seat heaters on. I don't know what kind of truck it was, but it's probably fucking, I don't know, Ford or something, to pick on Ford maybe. But their seat heaters started fucking catching on fire. They were sorting out, but literally like the seat started catching on fire. Like their ass was on fire. Like, and
Why would they have the seat heaters on in a hurricane?
that's what I was wondering, but hey.
Anyway,
So then
No kidding. Jeez.
they turned the truck off, whatever, truck probably died, but they sat on the roof of the truck. The water kept coming up, and then finally it stopped coming up, and they were like, oh shit. But he was calling a bunch of my family, my cousin, and he was like, this is where I'm at, this is what's happening. And then his phone died, and then the next day at 4 a.m, one of my family members drove out there when all the water started. It was almost all the way receded, but he drove out there, and then he found everyone. They were sitting back in the truck because the water was low enough to sit back in the truck.
Jeez.
And they were just sitting. They said they had been sitting on that roof in the whole storm, in the fucking whatever 100+ mile an hour winds. That's so fucking scary with your three
that's
kids.
terrifying.
So
bad.
yeah. So obviously the house is all fucking done. So, but I mean, I can't imagine how many people had to go through that same thing. But
Right.
all because, and I actually be pissed. All because his neighbor said, "Oh, it's never happened to us." They stayed there. He was
Yeah, and I
thinking
feel
about
like
leaving.
that's like almost, thoughts and prayers,
Happens
but
a
you
lot.
almost feel like that's always what's on the news is like you see like elderly people getting rescued out of their homes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like it's
Right.
hardly ever young people. It's like I feel it has to be like super common stories where it's like it's never happened to me, so it's not gonna ever happen kind
Yep.
of thing.
Not gonna worry
But-
about it.
Yeah,
Then it
Yeah.
does.
yeah. Then it fucking does.
So yes,
yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah,
hearts are out there.
hearts are out there.
Everybody seeing like just being into real estate and just having my own house. It's like seeing those videos of water going into the house. I'm just like, oh,
Yeah, it's heartbreaking. It's like you've seen how much you
I'd
put
be
into
so
your one.
devastated.
Yeah, you
And-
put all this in, everything you have into this house just for it to get torn apart.
And can you, like, even the houses that got water in them, like in that environment, they don't ever truly dry out, right? You'd have to
You
rip the
basically have
walls
to-
out or
yeah,
rebuild
you have
it.
to replace.
So, I mean, because otherwise just mold would be in the walls and everything.
Yeah,
So
you pretty much have to replace it all.
that'd be crazy
Yeah,
stuff.
everything. Yeah,
So
a lot of them got teared down too. It's
Yeah.
like fuck.
Tons of them. Just like it's easier just to literally demolish the whole entire house and then rebuild it.
oh yeah, definitely. And I bet it's gonna take them definitely a couple of years to rebuild. And then you heard
Yeah.
about the bridges. Apparently, of course, at my cousin's house where he lived, it was called the Sanibel Bridge, I guess.
Okay.
This bridge was completely gone. It was the only bridge. So going to their town or their area, so they had freaking like airboats and stuff.
Oh
Voice
god.
cracked. Airboats and stuff, like taking people back and forth. It
Yeah.
was like,
That's
dang.
crazy stuff. Like I had to deal with a few hurricanes while I was in North Carolina.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
And it sounds like pretty much like what happened to your parents is like what happened to all the hurricanes that I ever had to deal with. Like Florence was probably the worst one.
Yeah, you were there. That's what.
Yeah, and literally the eye of
Ooh.
the storm was like 10 miles south of where I was at.
Yeah, it schwacked the
Yeah.
heck out of
Wilmington.
Wilmington, Newport. My parents live around
Yeah.
that area, and
Yeah,
freaking
so
bad.
absolutely got schwacked. I was at Camp Lejeune, and everyone thinks this is like it's like a hilarious story, and everyone looks at me like kind of wide-eyed when I tell them this and whatnot. So like, they didn't allow me to leave. So like, they tell
Jeez.
everyone on the base, it's like if you have families and this and that, evacuate now. Send in your leave request. We'll just approve it, and then
Right.
we'll tell you to stay away for as long as needed if there's major damages and whatnot. So I'm in the armory. There's guns there that have to be accounted for at all times. There has to be an armed guard with those guns
Right.
on there at all times. So like they're not going to run the guns all the way to like Tennessee just
Right.
for the hurricane. They're
Yeah.
going to keep them there. So they have
Someone
to
had
keep
to stay.
people there. So the armory guys, they're like, yeah, you don't submit leave requests because we're going to make you stay inside the armory to watch the guns.
And
Jeez.
didn't you
during the
like
hurricane.
sit in that and go nuts for like 2 days or
Yeah,
something?
we were in so the power went out the first night.
Oh,
for
God.
Florence was the bad one because it knocked out the power for the longest. Knocked out the power the first night. Power was not back on for the next 5 days.
Jeez.
So
So you're-
I lived in an armory that doesn't really even have windows.
Like a sealed room.
Yeah, so it's pure darkness. There is no light. Pure
Yeah.
darkness for 5 days
Jeez.
with 4 other people. One of them was depressed. Like we were like probably
Oh.
shouldn't have a gun.
Yeah.
one of them had anger issues, and one of them just was really quiet and awkward, and I thought he was going to wear our own skin by the end of it.
Oh my god.
Like, I was just like, and they were like, all right, the 4 of you, have fun. We're going to let you have the next 2 days off to try to get everything you can from Walmart to prepare yourselves. Here's MREs also.
It's like a game.
And,
game of life.
yeah, and here's a loaded pistol. Okay,
Oh my
bye.
god. Challenge accepted.
So
You're
what
like,
did
"All
we
right."
do? We went to Walmart. We got tortillas. We got cheese. We got peanut butter. And we got booze. And
Yep.
we just sat in that fucking armory.
Just hung out.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
You'd have to get a lot of booze.
Yeah, but we were being responsible about that. We were like, if shit fucking happens,
Yeah.
we're not fucking being drunk and letting shit
'Cause-
fucking fall apart.
Because you probably do have people that in times like that would try to like probably break into houses and
Yeah.
stuff. I don't know about military base, but you know, still.
Yeah, people try to take advantage of it, but like really, we were like, people would come and check on us, like high up officers and everything else would come and like do like 1 day checks to make sure we're still alive
Right.
and shit. And like we were like, so what's going on? And they were like, so yeah, the Marines that stayed behind in the barracks and stuff, like they're outside trying to make sailboats out of their mattresses in the flooded areas. And we're
Oh
like,
my god.
Jeez.
makes sense.
Yeah.
5 days in pure darkness
Pretty bad.
and a loaded gun.
Yeah, hurricanes are no fucking joke. Have you ever, 3 of you, 2 of you, have you ever been in a, what's it called, earthquake?
No.
No, I've not.
I have been in one here, actually.
Ah.
It was pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good magnitude. Like, it was like, I think it was like 7.2 or something like that.
Is it that
7.4.
high?
I
There's
think.
no way
There's
because
not
that's
chance.
like one of the highest fucking recorded.
It's probably
Okay,
like
maybe not.
4. Or like 4.
4.7 or something.
Okay, maybe it was
4.3.
like that.
If it's a 7, your fucking
That-
anus is gonna be dismantled from your
Just-
body across the room.
This man, you try to
Yeah,
grab it
yeah,
across the room.
4.2 or something maybe, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My apologies. Clearly the only one I've been in, but it was fucking legit. Like, I was like, holy shit. Like, the whole fucking room was shaking. Obviously. But it was
Yeah.
just like, you've seen and heard so much about it all your life, and then to experience one is just so unreal. Like,
How
the
does
blinds were like fucking go.
how does like the how because of course it's the what is it, the tectonic plates, the whatever, you know how
Yeah,
hurricanes.
it's like a shift.
So does it? How's the shaking? Is it like a jerk, or is it like a shake, or is it like a shake?
No, I think
shake?
it's like
you know what I mean?
probably a jerk, but it just like is a vibration because it's so big.
Interesting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it just
oh.
right, and it just like I don't know.
Yeah.
It
No,
makes
that's
it everything
interesting.
like rattle. Well, yeah, I don't know. That obviously, not very educated in
weird.
that, but yeah, it was unbelievable. Like,
That's
it was so
interesting.
crazy. Like
Huh.
you just gotta sit there and like take it all in. You know what I mean?
Everything's shaking. What'd you do? You were
I
inside,
was
right?
gaming, so I was making sure to fuck on those kids. You know what I mean?
Damn. Yeah. You gotta get that
Had
W.
Had
Makes
to.
sense,
W in the
makes sense.
quake.
Yeah, Pharaoh. I was I was gaming with Pharaoh, and he was like, I was like, oh my god, this is when he was in Utah, actually.
I wish you had a clip of it. Oh, we could find that.
No.
You think? Oh man,
No,
that'd be
this is a
crazy.
long time ago. Right when I
Yeah.
moved here, like right when I moved
Wow.
here. But yeah, it was ridiculous. So
Fair enough.
I would experience one again. But I say that, but the next one's going to be a 7. You know.
All right.
So.
Well, got to break a rule of the podcast. I need to pee bad. So
Oh,
guys keep
Unbelievable!
on
This guy
talking.
fucking bitches at us and moans to fucking start
that's
the pod.
because I
I
fucking
gotta
have to
pee.
sit around. I have to sit fucking around. I'll talk about their
Mm.
dietary habits later.
oh,
Fuck you.
So he can't fucking hear me anymore. Isn't
I
it crazy?
guess, yeah.
He can't. He can't hear me. He's looking at me. You're like, motherfucker.
Oh man.
He didn't kick. He didn't kick the camera. Thank God.
Camera kick. Can you imagine fucking? Yeet.
We still got the cat over there. So yes, we had a move your fucking hand.
Dude,
My
got it
hand
there
goes here,
first,
dude. Unfucking believable.
Go ahead.
So yeah, we got new roommate. So it looks good.
Yeah.
Looks super good. The house looks good. So yes, so I'm gonna be getting blinds here, which would be really nice because I've been fucking getting lasered by the fucking sun.
Yeah. Get
So
some cover up there. That'll be good.
it's just been beaming me right in the fucking eyeballs the whole fucking episode so far.
Yeah.
I think just we haven't done it this early ever, so it's also
That's a nice cool breeze also coming in here.
fucking needed.
That
90 degrees in this motherfucker. What's the temperature outside? Let me check. Let me check.
So we got
77?
Ooh.
Oh, 75, baby. Open up window.
Cooling off a little bit. It's that type of year, a little sweater
All right,
weather.
fine, I'll open the window.
Are you opening it?
Yeah, hold on.
All right.
Talk to the listeners. All right, we'll make Mail do it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
He went outside the pod room and it's like 90 degrees fucking cooler in there.
Oh, watching that camera.
Do it. He's got the big clubs on his feet. Can open that window. 75 out there, so
See if you
we
can.
could use it. It's locked. Pull that towards you. There you go. Like pull it in. Don't pull.
The
Don't
lid.
pull.
The
There
lid.
you go. The lid. The lid.
There you go. Nice. You got Peyton Manning. Daddy
Love that guy.
Manning.
Love that guy. The sheriff himself. Unbelievable guy, that guy. We owe a lot
He's
to
an old
that
guy now, huh? 50
He's always
something?
been old.
Yeah, true.
What?
How's the piss?
Fine and dandy. I don't trust people that have the wipe down towels that are hanging next to the sink.
Oh,
dry.
because it could be like dirty, or they
Well,
could
I
be
think
like.
that's just a birthing place for E. coli. Like you just wet down, like back to
When
the
you dry your
lab.
believe
hands?
it.
Yeah, like when you dry your hands, you're like you're drying your hands off in that rag with how many other people that have done that?
I can believe it. What?
That's not sanitary.
It's probably not great, but what else?
My pants.
No.
Yeah. No, he's
No.
probably right. That's something I would do. I mean, if he got blue jeans on like he's got on,
Yeah.
fuckers will
No,
soak
no,
up
no,
anything,
no. Not when you got fucking Kiki on your fucking hand. Are you kidding me? You're not trying to stain those. Who fucking wants to do that?
Just gotta have a good
Do
wash.
You love me? Always
No, you can't fucking do that. Are you kidding me? You have to have something. I've seen people do like small towels, like personal towels,
Yeah.
and they throw them like a
Yeah,
hamper
you
in
have
there.
a
You know?
little basket
Oh,
thing.
that's
Yeah.
actually kind of luxurious idea.
All right, let's move along. So, yeah, so let's just get into this finance bit of the good old podcast, buddy.
Big bet.
Finance.
So, I haven't been doing like too much reading or studying the last week.
Tragic.
A lot going on.
Failing.
I know. I can't believe it.
Let down the viewers, bruh.
I know. I can't be doing that. Won't happen again. Sorry, you guys. But just been a super busy week. Ton of shit going on. Literally haven't been streaming because it's just been all over the place. So
That's crazy.
moving people out, moving people in. It's been all over. So, but of course, we always learning. We always looking into some stuff. Of course.
Of course.
So, yeah, I kind of had written down that why next summer is going to be the best time to buy. I think no matter what market you're in, it's always a good time to buy. But
Yeah.
I think next summer is going to be the best for like investors, I think, and people that really know what they're looking for. So if you're one of those people, you know your criteria, you know what you want, and know where to look, you'll find the best deals next summer, I believe. Why I think that is because interest rates are going way up. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
What are house prices then going? What are they doing?
Down.
Going down.
They're going down.
Yeah.
So, but interest rates are going up seemingly higher than
Yeah.
house prices are going down. So,
So the house,
what?
the house prices, are you saying you probably have to be like really low to counteract or whatever?
Well, that's why the interest rates are going higher.
Yeah, there's a whole circle thing with like federally or like controlled things and like changing interest rates to try to counteract inflation and like not get it fucking run away to toilet bowl swirl into fucking
I see.
nothingness kind of thing.
Yep.
So, Mail has a date.
Nope, that was a spam call.
Oh, nice.
Unbelievable. Interrupting our fucking...
It was on vibrate.
So, I think it'll be super good time for just buyers in general, just because I think house prices will go down significantly, not like crazy, but a lot more than what they already have, I think, in the next 7-8 months. So,
Right.
but the interest rates will go up more, but not much more. You know what I mean? So I think they'll kind of match each other. You know what I mean? It'll hit this like And okay,
Yep.
bam, and that's
Mm.
obviously the best time to buy. You gotta really just, you can't just know that. It's not like a day. You know what I mean? You just kind of gotta be looking, being in the market. You
Yeah,
know,
searching, watching,
knowing your stuff,
everything.
and just
Right,
making deals.
right.
Really, just talking to as many people as you can and
And-
looking into as much as you can.
Another thing, kind of on a finance topic, same topic, the stock market, which I know Mail's probably been looking at too,
Yeah, I've been watching that.
and that's very interesting because everything's going down, and
Yep.
soon, very soon, it's got to just dump, right? I would think.
I mean,
Not very soon, maybe.
that's
Few
what
months,
it's
but-
like. It's kind of a boiling frog kind of thing right now.
Boiling frog.
Yeah, like
Have you heard that one before?
I didn't think about it honestly, but
so like it's how
whatever.
like if you throw a frog in a pot of boiling
try
water,
to hop out.
it's instantly gonna freak out because it's boiling water and hop out. But if you
course.
put a frog in a cool pot of water and then put that on the stovetop and slowly raise the temperature to a boil, it won't freak out and it'll die in the boiling water. Because it never realized that it was ever even in boiling water.
I see.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so it's kind of like
Interesting.
it's like kind of a boiling frog kind of thing.
Okay.
'Cause like if you look at the last year at the Dow Jones and S&P 500, I normally look at Dow Jones more than
Right.
anything else. But if you look at that and you see how much it has dropped off in the past year,
Right.
if it dropped that much over the course of the week, it would be considered a mega dump.
Yeah.
Like people would be crying, losing their jobs, everything would be falling apart. People would be pulling their
Right.
fucking money out of everything. But because it's been a slow decline, the mega dump that we've already experienced, no one's really batting an eye at, and it's kind of
Right.
amazing.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So I've been
Good way to put it,
pushing a lot more, like since I'm obviously saving up for housing and real estate and everything else right now.
Of course.
But with this being like it's being very fucking low. Like historically, the stock market only goes up. So the fact that we are at the same level that we were at 4 years ago means it is terrifyingly low.
Like me personally, I mean this is of course tons of people are still in the stock market and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I still have my money in Weeble, but I did sell everything, which
Yeah, that's retarded.
I
Retarded.
so I want to.
Retarded.
So why would you want to say that? Why do you want to say it's retarded?
Yeah, so I use Webull too and whatnot, and that's just an app, just
Right.
like Robinhood
A
or
service
Stash
you
or
can use
anything like
to-
anything you
to
can
invest.
do to create your own investment portfolio, so that way you don't have to just give your money to like a Charles Schwab or something like that
Right.
and not know what they're actually doing with your money. So I'm saying that's retarded because I understand it. I pulled
Yeah.
some money too, because times come up, you need some dollars, you don't have the dollars, you have that investment, but because we're in such a low spot, it's guaranteed losses.
Yeah, I think
So
definitely.
yeah, it's guaranteed losses. I guarantee you lost money on it, right?
I'm gonna yes, and it's because I feel like that's at least with me. I don't have any long term investments in Weeble, which I think I wouldn't pull out of if I had good entry points, I guess you could say.
Mm-hmm.
But I kind of entered at like a higher time.
Yeah.
But I did take a loss, but I think it's gonna be a much bigger loss for a lot of people.
Yeah.
If
See,
they don't
so,
get
like,
out now.
what I was
That's what
learning
I'm
from
thinking.
that like book, The Millionaire Next Door, how almost all investors, multimillionaires, will hold on to their stocks or bonds for over 5 years.
Yep.
And
Right.
only
Oh,
a
yeah.
small percentage will sell them after a year, and practically none of them sell less within less than a year of buying it. So it's mostly like they just buy it, and that's a retirement fund for them. They just
Right.
are like, I'm just gonna hold on to it. It does what it does. I'm not selling it for shit until like I just want the money for retirement.
Yeah, it
kind of
sounds
thing.
like a way better plan would to keep what you have in
Well,
right
yeah.
now and then take it out like
Yeah,
2 years
so
from now. you know?
What back to what I was gonna go with that is I understand it. Like I pulled some out too, and I took losses on that because I just needed the dollars. I needed the dollars, balling on a budget.
Right.
yes.
I couldn't
but-
afford. I needed that money, so I had to accept a loss,
Right.
so that way I could have that money.
But- Go ahead. Actually, well, I keep trying to interrupt. Okay, I'll just interrupt.
Okay.
The only reason I'm pulling out now is because the market is gonna crash, like bigger than
Yeah.
like everything, like 2008. But
right.
if it was not going to, I do believe in keeping
So you believe? So you're wanting to sell ahead of the crash? Why?
because I don't want to take. I want to enter in when the fucking sales are going on.
So why don't you keep that and then also enter in then?
Because that's
Buy some now, buy them, hold them, and then buy even more at the crash.
because it's a good idea too. I just feel like I want to take whatever loss I can
Why
now.
would you lose
So
even bigger if
this
you
is
never
okay.
sold?
So now this is what
Because
exactly
you're gonna lose when it's
you're
all the way
losing
down.
unrealized gains. That's what you
no. I see what you mean. But I would lose much more. I only
Okay.
lost $2
All right.
overall on all of these,
Okay. Not
which
bad.
is good.
okay. So, but you didn't have much in, so that you literally lost like 15%.
But I had like $200 in, which actually isn't bad. But that's just me not being a dick. I'm just.
Anyway.
But go ahead.
Um.
I'm confused on just why.
All right. So
So
I'm gonna
Bill
go
will
back.
explain it. He's
I'm
better
gonna
at
go
it.
back to
Honestly.
this.
Okay.
So why I'm saying that was a retarded move, and you should have kept that $200 in. So it was unrealized gains. You did not make any profit. You did not make any losses. Your Weeble says you made losses.
I made profit though. Go ahead.
Stop interrupting me, you
Oh.
fucking chode.
But you're assuming. You can't be assuming.
Fucking should.
You fucking
Ask me if I made profit.
Okay.
And then go ahead. Go ahead.
Can you just let me talk?
All right. Go ahead.
Are we done? Are we done? Can I talk?
Okay. Now you can.
Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
All right. I'll give you the speaking stick later. Okay.
Later.
All right. So I'm saying it was a stupid decision because you bought that. You already bought that at entry.
Yeah.
Like I said before, the stock market always goes up. It always rebounds from a crash, and it always goes higher.
Yeah.
So you deciding to sell and losing only $2, I'm saying is stupid because even if there's a crash and theoretically if you sold at that crash, you would be out like $160 of your $200.
Yeah.
You could have just held on through the crash, past the crash,
And it would have been up.
and it would have
higher.
been up, and you would have made a profit of $600 in 3 years.
That's what I was
And
saying.
you could have bought, so you could have held that, and you could have bought at the crash. So then your averages for that stock, like we'll say Apple. You bought Apple stock. You bought Apple stock for 35 schmeckles, and now you're fucking down 2 schmeckles. And at the crash, if you sold right at that time, your 35 schmeckles were valued at 6.
I think.
So you're making a huge loss. So why not, instead of like having your average stay at 35, how about keep that and then buy 6 more for the 6 schmeckles, bring your average way the fuck down. So now you're making profits on those original stocks earlier, and you're pulling profits from those other stocks later on whenever you do decide to sell out.
I think that's another way to look at it. I could have held it, like you said, through the
Like,
crash.
You just
just
need
wanted
to
all of it.
survive the sweat.
I
You
just
need to survive the sweat. That's all.
I just wanted like, it was just I could have done it 2 ways. I just think. Yeah, I think for me, I was just like, I just want it all out so that I can buy all in once it's low. But I think that's
which is fun.
a lot of people
I guess that's
can do that.
it's good and bad. So you're going to be
Yeah.
taxed out the ass. You're under $600, so that's good. But you're going to get taxed out the ass doing it that type of way, because the taxes get lower and lower the longer you hold on to the stock. If you
Wow.
it's something like
Interesting.
it's high, like 30-something% or something like that gets taxed if you sell it within less than a year.
Wow, yeah.
But it drops hella low if it goes over a year, and it continues to drop further, like at 5 years.
this is
and
pretty
and that.
cool.
So you're
Wow.
getting taxed out the ass, and you're losing a lot of profits to taxes by doing that. So you're trying to save yourself. So the best thing I can do to suggest anything for that is instead of selling it, like,
moving it maybe,
yeah,
or just
try to
moving it to
move.
different stock.
Yeah, like move it to a different. Well, you're still selling that stock and then buying a different stock. So
Oh yeah.
you're still doing the same exact thing.
Oh okay.
So, like, if that's something of a concern of yours, just try to find traditionally stable stocks, like things like Costco.
Yeah.
Costco was not affected at all by the 2008 crash.
How crazy is that?
They just keep
Wow.
on going the fuck up. They think they're starting to hit their ceiling because it's starting to do a little bit of up and down a little bit, but I think it's still fine. I think that's a super stable stock, like things that aren't gonna fucking fall apart and go by the wayside.
Everybody loves that Costco pizza too. Nobody's gonna stop buying that.
So like, just you need to find your you're that one stock that you're like, no matter what happens, this shit's sticking around. People are still using it. People are going to keep on holding it. It might take a dip, but it's going to rebound way faster if you start sweating. You need to learn how to not sweat about those and just ride the wave.
It's the risk.
That's definitely what you need to do more, is learn how to ride the wave and not sweat about it.
And I'm
But
usually
if you are sweating about it, you need to find a stock that will traditionally, based off of history, not be affected by major crashes.
You're right. I put
much.
I put my money into several small stocks, which is good at the same time. But I think you're right. If I was really worried about like the risk and everything, getting something that's stable, like a really one solid.
Yeah, like right now, I'm still buying stocks. I'm not sweating because I'm still buying because I'm not.
Sounds like a really good time to buy.
Yeah, because I'm not thinking about, I need to be selling these right now.
I don't think it's a good time to buy, in my opinion. I think
it is.
I think it's a good time to hold because it's gonna crash big.
No.
Like
you don't hold in a crash. You buy in a crash.
Yeah, I want to buy when it's crashed.
So
I think it's not yet.
Any day.
It sounds like it's been going down.
So I think it's a good time to buy if you have seen a week's decrease in value. If you are seeing like a multi-day decrease in value, then that's a good time to buy.
That's fair. Yeah.
So like if it just skyrocketed and then started going back down, probably wait a little bit longer.
Yeah.
But like if you've seen like minus 35 cents, minus $1.25, minus $1.50 for the past week,
it's a good idea.
It's on the downhill. You might not buy it at the lowest point, but you're buying it a lot lower.
Still with gains.
A lot lower than what you would have a week and a half ago. So you're still sitting good. And if it keeps on dropping lower,
you're
keep
still
on buying.
Because it'll still go back up
because
past that point.
It's probably going to go back up.
Yeah, that's a good point.
More likely than not, if it's already on the stock exchange, it's going to be a successful company.
Yeah.
It's not going to go belly up.
Okay.
Worst
You
comes
just
to
think about it
worst-
like a house.
Yeah. Worst comes to worst, another company's going to buy it out and buy your shares for a value where you're not going to lose that much money at all.
Yeah.
Just think about it as like, what if you bought a house like in a few months, right?
Yeah.
And that house dropped 50 grand in the last year, right?
Yep.
You saved 50 grand, but it might not be the lowest. It could have dropped. It might drop 40 more, but
you still bought it at a low point.
in 5 years you could sell it for 150 more or something.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Exactly. Look at Tanner. Like I'm watching Zillow. Housing market's starting to dip down in this area.
Yeah.
So like in a few months from now, Tanner's decision of buying this house for whatever he bought it for might look like an absolutely retarded idea at that present time, because it's like, wow, it's less than it's worth $100,000 less than what you bought it for. But in 10 years, guess what? It's going to be worth more than what he bought it for initially. So why sweat about the minus 100 when he didn't actually lose $100,000?
Right.
Yeah, that's a good point. You still gain.
It's all pretend imaginary.
Exactly.
Yep.
So don't sweat.
Money's not
It's
real.
Fugazi, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
Bugatti.
Smoke screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. It is.
But that's
very
why
interesting.
you can't time the market if you're not in the market.
Yeah.
It's one of the greatest things I heard.
Yeah, you
from
kind of have
investors.
to. You kind of have to watch.
Yeah.
You kind of have to watch. You have to be watching the
and
trends.
being in, don't.
You
try
kind of
to
have to watch pop culture too, because a lot of this stuff is swayed by pop culture. Like
right.
Apple is a
Crazy
great
how that
example of that. Like all of their their stock value kind of drops, and then around November it starts going back up, because then they're announcing the brand new iPhone. They're showing all the advertisement. Everyone's thinking about Apple, iPhones, and everything else because the new iPhone's out, so they're going to buy it.
That's pretty
so
wild.
now everyone's talking about Apple again, and it goes whoop, back up again.
And then it goes.
And then it goes
back down.
and then whoop, like
Yep,
it's
back
like
up.
It's a roller coaster with Apple.
Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. So like you kind of have to watch pop culture. It's like, where am I seeing a shit ton of advertisements? Oh, this water company's advertising a shit.
It's crazy how big of a deal
that
really is.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah,
What
no,
else?
that was good. I learned a couple things. That was nice.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
good.
don't look into stocks
Mills-
very often, but I do
Mills the stock guy.
I do kind of get it. So
Mail got me into stocks.
Yeah.
Remember that. So
Yeah, so I'm investing in stocks right now because I'm buying. Like everyone that's like, you gotta buy when it's low. It's low right now.
it is.
it's
It
low,
might
you
get
can buy.
lower, but if you're the type of
Right.
person where it's like, if I'm not buying it at the lowest point possible, it's a failure.
Right.
You're never going to succeed in the stock
No.
market because it's a
Right.
1 in a zillion chance you're ever going to
And
hit
those
that.
those
what if-
people, they buy like a month after it was actually low.
Because
Yeah.
what if it
And
actually?
then it's skyrocketing.
Yeah,
when they're
so
buying.
that's why it makes the most sense to like watch it, and it's like if there's one thing that you like, a company you really truly want to invest in it instead of like putting $12,000. I'm just gonna say $12,000.
Right.
$12,000 into that company right at that very moment. That might be the greatest decision ever because you bought it at the lowest point possible. But more likely than not, it's not.
Yeah.
So instead of dumping 12 grand all at once, dump 12 grand over the course of multiple months, so that way you can buy all the little dips. Your
Yeah.
average might be higher than if you bought at the perfect time, but you're almost never going to hit that. So,
Right.
but buying all the little dips are still going to keep your average cost per stock super low.
It's really pretty interesting because it's pretty simple. I mean, when you lay it
Yeah.
out like that too, like if you play the game right,
Right.
it's just the people that don't necessarily know what's
Yeah,
happening.
it's literally
then-
gambling, and they're showing you the back door, behind the back door, and how the machine works.
Yep.
Like, you literally get to see how the slot machine works to rig it, so
Yeah.
long as you know what you're looking at.
Yep. It's
Yeah.
pretty dang cool.
Good way
So-
to put it.
Yeah, I like what you said about that low point because I'm thinking like what if it's like everyone's waiting? Like let's see. Even at my
Yeah.
mindset, I'm like, okay, let's say 5 minutes ago I was like, I want to buy in when it's super super low.
Yeah.
But what if I miss that and it skyrockets like 10%? Oh,
Right.
missed my opportunity. Now I have nothing in it. Now I
Right.
have nothing in this
Right.
in the market.
Exactly.
So
But if you had a little bit that rode through
the
all
the
of it,
downturn,
you know?
it's gonna go past that
Yeah.
low point. It's already at a low
Yeah,
point.
and also, like, another thing with stocks, while you're getting into it, that was kind of a voice crack. I'll call myself out on that.
It's all
You
good.
guys in your fucking voice cracks.
Yeah, I
I'll tell you
know.
what.
My balls need to drop sometime.
Gonna
It's all good.
happen one of these days, man. I swear. It
Is
has
like
to.
another thing for advice, especially for entry people like Dilly, and I'll say
No, we will.
myself as well,
Right.
is find one thing,
Yeah.
one industry. Like, they talk about diversify, 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 diversify.
It's true.
And it's like, yeah, that's great. But normally when you diversify, you need someone else to help you.
It's true. Yep.
Like, don't be investing in random bullshit. Like, if I have no clue about fucking cars, I just know cars move people from one place to another.
Right.
I should not be touching stocks
Right.
that are Toyota or
100%.
Ford or anything like that. But if I know all the shit about that, like I know the industry standards, I know how many thousands of cars Ford puts out versus how many cars Toyota puts out, and like this and that, I know the industry, then I should probably look into that because then it's easier for me to predict the trends and understand the trends.
Right. Absolutely.
Because I know the industry. I don't know
Right.
anything
100%.
about I don't know anything about computers and all that. So I'm not going to be touching Intel stocks, even
Right.
though I probably should, because Intel's
So-
probably going to stick around and be good.
Right.
But I'm not going to touch it because I don't know computers.
Right. You gotta stick in your lane.
Yeah.
Kind of thing. Yep.
So another thing too, I was gonna ask you about this. So you have the big three, basically three big markets. The S&P 500, is that the like retirement, or what is it? What is
Okay,
it? Some
so
people.
like
What exactly is the S&P compared
like
to like
Dow
NASDAQ?
Jones and S&P 500, like it's
I'm trying to
complicated
think.
shit. So like basically, like imagine it like if you want to be a publicly traded stock and whatnot, and you want to be traded on whatever, you make a contract with whatever fucking, we'll just like say this is like the most blatantest term ever, and every stock exchange
Right.
person's going to say I'm retarded, and that's not how it works at all. But for like the dumbed
Right.
down way to understand it, your company is connected to that company. That company sells your stocks per se on the exchange for that company.
Okay.
Like they control the movement of that stock. So like Walmart would be connected with Dow Jones, and Google's connected with S&P 500.
Right.
And
That makes sense.
this and that.
I see.
Yeah.
And anybody that is listening or watching, let us know. Like,
Yeah,
if you
so
got
that's-
any
Yeah.
input, please.
Yeah, so
Talk
that's
to
why
us up.
like when you look and see how the stock exchange is going,
Right.
you look at like the Dow Jones, because instead of looking at like one individual company that could be affected by just bad sales, like no one wants it anymore.
Right.
Now you're looking at like the Dow Jones, like up and down is the average across thousands and thousands of company. So that's not just like just a couple of things or just one industry. That's like national economic standard. Like, is
Yeah.
it going up or
Right.
down because of how many companies they represent on the exchange?
Interesting. Wow.
Yeah.
I'll have to do more research about it too, and then kind of learn like the differences. But no,
Well,
that's
really
what I was wondering.
really all it boils down to is
Yeah.
Yeah.
education, and I think staying in your lane's
Yeah.
really
Staying
really
in
good
your lane
advice.
is a huge thing, and then spread out your investment over months. Don't
Yeah.
just
Short-term
go
investing.
all in. You don't go. It's everyone calls you an idiot when you go all in at the roulette table every single time. So don't go
Right.
all in on the stock exchange either. Just like
Yeah.
spread it out little bit by little bit. It's going to work out better for you in the long run. You might see small progress for a long time, but over time that small progress is going to be so fucking much.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And you have way better odds of hitting it big versus all in right
and
now.
it's like, yeah.
100%. Yeah, absolutely. Kind of along the same lines. I don't know, maybe it could be one of the last two topics we got, but Dilly has written down that he wanted to talk about was gold and silver.
Yeah, the gold and silver. So
Teach us, bud.
I'm learning a little bit.
We're all learning.
I was more curious if you guys know too, but I'm looking at, of course, the value of gold and silver. It does change. I guess it holds more than like paper money. I guess or like
well,
if
yeah,
there's,
of course, but
Yeah.
it goes
right.
up and down, but it way more calm
Yeah.
for sure.
I still have to learn like a
That's
lot.
why it's a great investment for sure.
I have to learn like
Super stable.
a lot about it, but
Extremely.
I do know that I was listening to actually Robert's
course.
podcast a while back,
Kawasaki.
and
Love that
he had a guy on there, he had a guest on there, and he was talking about like the gold standard and stuff and all that.
Yep.
But he was talking about how if you're gonna buy any silver, you buy it's called a gold or silver eagle, and
Yep,
then
okay.
it's a coin which technically could be used for currency, not an active currency right now. But
Right.
if anything was to go
Like,
bad,
the dollar just
doomsday,
right. Dollar just died.
yeah,
It's
then
possible.
then you can actually use that as currency. Whereas like blocks of silver, you have to get money for, or like, there's like a special term for
Kinda
it.
like break it down and like
Yeah, like pieces, and
right.
you can get other
right,
silver
right,
coins.
Right.
Anyways,
Almost like get change for it kind of thing. you know?
yeah.
Yeah, it's just another form of currency essentially, but it's not actually used currency yet.
So I'm
Could be.
wondering, like, I looked up. Apparently, the best time to buy silver and gold is about now in the fall time.
Okay. Good
And
to know.
Also, it's
Interesting.
I don't know why I
Yeah,
have to
who
do
knows?
more on that, but it was just simple. You will search, and then it
okay.
was like, fall, like March, and then in the fall. I was like,
Right.
so, but gold as well. The value's gone down a little bit on like gold. So, anyways, if there's any time to buy, I'm assuming it's like now. But then
Yeah.
again, I'm like,
Who knows, right?
Yeah.
it would just be something to have.
And
Well,
it's
it's something good to just have.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a great squirrel fund
Yeah.
because like it's gonna always be needed. Like our
Always.
cell phones, our computers,
Exactly.
our cameras, and everything else. All the electronics have to use gold and silver and stuff like
It's-
precious metals for their electronics.
One
It's
day,
funny.
the world's just gonna be like, all right, who's got this?
Yeah,
You
it's
know?
Yeah, it's gonna be a barter thing.
Right.
It's funny that you say that on Robert's podcast. That guy, that guest on there, that reminds me. He actually said that. He
Yeah.
said silver is used in a lot of
A lot.
Yeah.
electronics.
Yeah,
and
like
then-
it's a
a
jewelry
lot.
thing. It's a fashion statement, but it's actually both of those are highly functional metal.
Right.
yep,
So,
that's crazy stuff. So, and then I learned this when I was in school. I thought this is kind of cool. The connection for like the airbag to I don't know what exactly. If I am honest, can't remember, but little tiny bits of gold are used.
Yeah, because it doesn't corrode as
Doesn't
easily.
corrode.
No
so
kidding.
so your airbag has
Dude,
less
I'm
chance
great
of
at
failing.
trivia. I knew
Boom.
that. I knew the fucking electronics. I knew the corrosion
Boom.
thing. all
He
of it.
knows.
This
And
guy.
I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
Everyone's like,
Those random fucking nonsense.
everyone's like freaking out. They're like, "Oh, there's gold like near your airbag in your car." It's like, well,
Everybody's
you gotta fucking
Yeah,
collect
it's like
so
it's
much.
a teardrop of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
but
it's
it's
kinda
always
cool.
like it's a highly functional metal, and it's a great squirrel stash because like there's all these companies where you can buy gold bars. There's heavy insurance on the mailing of them and all that, but they'll mail you a gold bar or a silver bar, and you just shove it in the back of your closet or in your crawl space and let it just collect dust for 25 years, and then when it's like, oh fuck, I lost my job and I need to pay the bills to
Right.
make sure the kids have cereal
There
in
you
the
go.
morning,
Yep.
got a gold bar.
Boom.
Yep.
Or if the world the dollar just dies.
The term.
Yeah,
I
then
just remembered the term.
what's it?
I remember face value. I don't
squirrel stash.
squirrel stats, but face value is like
Okay.
the value of the
I
metal.
see.
I don't know
Right.
much about it. I just
Yeah.
remember the term.
It's just
I was
really
like,
good for anybody to buy. Just
Yeah.
buy it.
Yeah.
Spend a
Yeah,
couple
it's-
$100 on it and just keep it forever.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I'm sure you talked about how like you your parents like had, and you like had no clue why they had a bar of silver.
Yeah, they
But
had
it's like-
silver, and I was like, "Well, do you have this?" And they're like, "Oh, I was very young." And then,
Yeah, exactly. And you're like clueless, but now you know exactly why they have it, and you're like,
yeah,
mom and dad are smart.
yep,
Like,
yep. I was like, "Wow."
It's like one of those things. Like everyone should like, even if you don't want to follow stock market, you don't want to get into real estate, you don't want to get into anything.
Right.
Literally, you're just collecting rock. like,
yeah,
Literally,
Rocks,
just
essentially.
you
buy
can
it,
always.
throw it in a safe, keep it there, don't
Leave
touch it.
Don't
Yeah.
touch it. Come back 25 years later and then start.
You'll be
selling
very
it off.
happy. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the thing, and like the worst case, you can
It's
sell it
the
years
l-
down the road.
Yeah, it's
Or
the,
give it to if you're fine and don't need to do anything with it, give it to your kids and stuff. Tell them
Yeah.
to keep it. If they need it or don't, then they
It's
keep
great.
it for their kids.
it's literally the least work possible.
The value it could be in 100 years just is ridiculous. and staggering.
Unimaginable.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
So, for what we can buy it for, we should definitely
Yeah,
look into it pretty
Yeah.
seriously.
absolutely.
Yeah,
And recommend anybody listening, watching, seriously, look into it.
1000%.
Gold and silver.
Yeah.
Fantastic investment.
Yep.
Just railed
And then
my
find
fucking
Madden
mouth.
14 like Gary Vee and sell it for $600 probably.
Oh my
Bang!
god, dude.
No, I'm not selling that shit ever, but
Smart man.
Yeah,
although
you
I'm
got talk about those cars, baseball.
Yes.
You got to talk about those.
Also,
oh, man.
yeah, I was just digging through. Yeah, another Gary Vee thing. Gary Vee would bust.
Oh my god, he
all
would
over
lose
that shit.
his mind.
Yes,
if
a
Gary can
box.
hear this.
Like I could literally. Fuck it, I'll just grab it.
So
Hold
I
on.
found a box of baseball cards.
Keep
Yeah.
Gary.
And
How many are in there, Dilly?
uh,
Or Gary?
there's
I need to
probably
find that sometime. So my dad was
200?
obsessed with baseball cards, and before he passed away, like he had like over 5,000 baseball cards probably.
Whoa.
It was an endless supply.
crazy.
And my mom has them still and whatnot
oh
because
man,
like before he passed, like my uncle and
Show the
him,
camera. Check this out, guys. Look at that
Yeah.
box.
my uncle and him like took like 3 binders, and it was really good taking care of. So like the podcast is seeing it right now. Like Tanner just
Yeah.
has them in a shoebox, and they're kind of organized like that. My dad had them in plastic
Crazy.
sleeves, like perfectly preserved and all that shit.
Wow,
And like he took them to a card show, and like some of them they were like, yeah, that's like an $85 card, and he
That's
had
crazy.
like 35 of them.
it's crazy because the
And
value.
some
is
of 'em, like,
unbelievable.
In those 5,000s, like they're like, yeah, there has to be in this 5,000. Like odds are you probably have like a couple like that are worth like a few thousand. Like you could probably buy a couple of cars with the cards you have here, but you have to go through all of them to find them.
yeah.
So I need to find out what my mom's doing with those. I think she said she was going to divide them up amongst the kids or something like that.
yeah,
Something
crazy stuff though, because
It's super cool.
the value of those. Do they?
Who knows? I saw a fucking 90. I think it was a 92 Bo Jackson card.
Yeah.
Like just random shit. I think it was an 87 Ewing or something like that, or
Mhm.
if not earlier. I don't.
Right. Yeah, my dad had a whole bunch of those types of cards, and like, yeah, we need to go through it. I need to go through those at some
Yeah, I'd
point.
like to hear
There's
about those.
how many cards do you think are in there?
1,000. I know probably 1,000.
like 500 probably.
No,
500,
it's there's a. I don't know. I think probably over 1,000.
No.
There's so
Think-
many in
Dude,
that fucking
I've
box.
I've been around like I was just telling Dilly. I've been around sports cards my whole entire life with my dad. Like
You don't think there's 1,000?
I'm betting like
Mm.
between 500 and 750.
A lot of cards.
Lots of cards
Lots
though.
of cards.
What are the odds that there could be something crazy in there?
Pretty good
You know what I
odds.
mean?
Pretty good odds.
Yeah.
Like there's something over
yeah.
$100.
Right.
Over $100 card
Yeah.
in there.
There's no doubt. No doubt in my mind.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It's so much fun. Yeah, but it's like, dude, those are fickle bitches, those fucking cards people. They're like, oh, yes, there's just a slight, tiny watermark.
Yeah, to like
The tiny-
ooh.
because there
Drops
was
the value 90%.
There was a dew in 1994 that left one teardrop in the top left corner. So it was $5,000, but I'll give you $30.
It's crazy how it can be.
Sorry, that watermark's it just ruins it. You really should have
Yeah.
kept it in a wine cellar. In
Yeah,
the dark,
perfect temperature.
Perfect. If you kept it at 64 degrees with 12% humidity, it would be a $30,000 car.
man.
But because you
But
because you kept it in the back room, not even in the garage, it's only worth $30.
That's it. That's all.
Yeah, it's so fickle. It's insane. Like watching Pawn
Sad.
Stars, and you're like, that really affects it that much? What
that's
the fuck?
that shit. Oh, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah. Best I could do is 15 cents.
Yeah.
It's like, well, it's
They're-
worth.
Yeah, you know where the
asking
money is in
15,000.
that shit?
Yeah.
The people that grade the cards.
It's facts.
'Cause like, yeah, my dad sent like 6 of those over 'cause they were like, we would pay $6,000 for this card if it gets graded at this.
Oh,
We think it would be graded at that, but we don't know for sure until you send it in for an actual grading.
how much does grading
It's like
cost?
$30 a card.
Oh man. Ooh.
$30 a card, and the card really isn't worth anything until it gets graded professionally.
Oh, so you have to almost.
Yep.
Damn. Little gamble.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
good money
exactly.
though
So,
for
like,
them.
You have to kind of like do your own.
Do I
you
spend
have to
$3,000 on, or if not more,
Yeah.
$5,000 on
Yeah.
grading all those?
Yeah.
But one might be worth 10,000.
Exactly.
So
So
you said
you have to like do your own research.
research.
You have to do a whole bunch of shit.
Yeah.
You have to kind of become your own professional. Like you pretty much have to like
Full-time
know
job.
exactly what it's going to be, so that way you only send in like 10 cards.
Right.
So that way you don't spend $30,000 to get a whole box graded.
All of them. Yeah.
Realistically, if there's nothing like that stands out, there's some stuff that I'm like, I might get that
it's-
graded.
Yeah, it's like that gotta be a good one,
That's
like a
gotta-
Patrick Ewing
right.
rookie, or a fucking Todd Helton rookie.
right, something like that.
Yeah, something.
Like that's got to be a few $100 kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
That I would.
There's
but all
not
the rest of
many
them, pass
hockey
them on.
cards wasn't a big thing.
No.
Hockey wasn't big.
Not really.
Not with the cards.
But yeah, basketball,
A Joe Montana.
that would be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most rare baseball cards. I'm looking it up here.
Could be a little Babe Ruth on that one. Or
9 of the most.
too
let's
old.
see.
I mean, there were cards, but I don't think.
Oh, these are ones that are sold.
6,600 or 6.6 mil.
Million.
Fuck, my fault. Make your mental. It's 5.2. Jesus.
That's crazy shit though. Like thinking the potential, not for anything like this, but maybe. I mean, who knows? In that box.
You never know.
Yeah, exactly.
Like even with mail, your dad, you got.
Like those are old as shit.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Babe Ruth. Yep.
Oh my god.
4.2. Yeah.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mike
so,
Trout. 3.9 rookie card for Mike Trout.
oh my
He's
god.
he's plays now.
That's insane.
That is crazy.
It would be
Who
cool.
the hell is that horny for Mike
no
Trout?
shit. Jesus Christ.
That's a little early to be spending that much money on
You'd
a Mike
think.
Trout.
It's crazy. It's crazy industry, honestly. Looking at all that. Oh, is that Jackie Robinson? No.
Bowman.
Oh, Willie Mays.
Willie Mays. So
What?
it looks
So
like
many-
a very, very old one. So 50s maybe.
I mean,
Well, of course,
obviously,
but there
it's
was
got to
that
be
one-
those superstar names.
It all
Yeah,
is,
big
but
ones.
Yeah.
there were some superstar names. I'm like, shit.
Yeah, like Bryce Harper's probably gonna pull some
True. Aaron Judge.
later on. Yeah, Aaron Judge.
What a season that guy's having. Jesus Christ.
And then there's probably ones that are like they'll pull like a couple
1909.
$100 or something in like 30 years. Like the fan
Right.
favorites that weren't superstars, like Dexter Fowler and fucking
Of course.
what's another name?
Matt.
Matt Holiday.
Right.
Holiday.
Tulowitzki.
Yeah, Tulo probably.
Tulowitzki.
Tulowitzki. Dilly knows Tulowitzki.
Trevor Story.
Well,
True. He's doing pretty good at Boston, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a fucking cunt for leaving though.
I don't think he had much choice, but
No, he had a. What do you mean?
did he?
I feel like his contract was up, and
Who the fuck would want to play for the Rockies
Mm,
versus
true.
the Red Sox?
God.
Chuck Nasty.
True.
Chuck Nasty's a ride or die, and we all thought Nolan was going to be a ride or die,
No
especially
shit.
when he renewed his contract and he was like, "I want Denver. I want to see the win happen in Colorado." And then like 2 years later, he's like, "I want to see
It's
it
not
happen,
happening.
but I'm not going to try it." So
No.
I'm not going to stick around for it. Yeah, St. Louis, please. Moving on. And I think Trevor Story,
Yeah.
his fucking contract was up, and he was like, "I'm not going to even give it a second
think
thought."
he's just
deuces.
In his prime, you know what I mean? So he's
Yeah.
like, I want to play for a team where I can really
And he was just
flourish.
pulling all that, like his rookie season, like they were
Legendary.
just calling it a storybook season because he was shooting off so many home runs.
Yeah. Well, the most, I think, for a rookie, if not like up there.
Yeah, something
Like
that.
literally like up there
Record,
with the
yeah.
He was breaking records. It was nuts.
Yeah,
I'll never
Trevor
forget it.
Story was fucking wild.
Yeah, it was insane.
Now we just got Chuck Nasty, and I can't tell you anybody else on the team.
Oh, shit. It's crazy because we lost DJ LeMahieu. Remember him? He plays for the
Yep.
Yankees now.
Yep.
I'm going to go just a last thing I'm going to say on the pod is that Boise State, let me go, since they looked really good on Friday, hopefully they keep it up and win out towards, it's November 5th. Okay, I probably won't be able to go. But maybe. Plans aren't fully set yet, but November 5th, Boise State's hosting BYU. Would be a fun game to go to.
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Home game?
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
here.
I'm
BYU's
just saying.
huge.
I'm just saying that now. We need to look for tickets.
Yeah, true.
We need
That's
to get
that-
tickets.
That Mormon plays, right?
That's
They're really good
That's
football.
like our
Really good.
It's
rival.
huge.
I would.
It
That's
is. Really?
that's the rival.
Yeah, Boise State and BYU are rivals.
What date is that?
November 5th.
Oh, we could go.
Month away.
We could go.
Yeah.
It's probably better to buy tickets now than later because they're gonna be.
Yeah, no shit.
Ooh.
Yes, definitely.
Yep.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
yes. So we got to do that because that'd be hella sick for the
That would
pod,
be
too. Hella
Oh,
sick.
yeah.
And just a crazy experience because what if they won?
Oh
Yeah.
my
Rushing that
god,
fucking
dude.
field.
Oh
bro.
my god, that'd be such an experience.
Can you imagine rushing that shit?
That'd be
Fuck.
so
Dude.
fun.
Literally my childhood fucking
Come true.
fulfilled. Like, fulfilled. Like, that would be
Yep.
ridiculous.
Fact.
So,
Alright.
I might have to plan because that's when I was going to go watch the Wisconsin game. So, if I'm at Wisconsin when that happens, I'm going to be pissed. So,
Yeah.
So you might have to be like, hey, Poppy, we're
maybe
gonna
a
fucking-
week later.
Maybe we
we'll see.
try to do something else.
Mhm.
We'll try. We'll plan for it. But I think this is a good time to call it for the pod.
Yeah, I think so too.
Dilly,
Yeah.
how do you like the drink?
All right. No, I
Mail,
tried
how
it.
about
It's
you?
good.
I finished mine at least.
Yeah, I didn't even finish mine. I'm almost done, but
Yeah. Sheesh.
really good ale, honestly. I really
Yeah,
liked
it's
it.
pretty good. It's pretty good.
So I thought it was a good brew. After a while, you just stop really tasting the pumpkin. To be honest, it's more just
Yeah, true.
brew at that
Yeah,
point.
Yeah,
But
but
You're just drinking.
there we go. Episode 53, season 2 in the books. Woo! So
it's like,
Bye.
good episode. I'm gonna be posting. I'm gonna try to get, including the full episode, 3 videos this week on YouTube, and then 2 or 3 on Instagram. So we'll see. But yeah, check us out. Give us a sub. Give us a like. Give us a comment. Just say what's
Yep.
good. Literally, just say what's good,
Good.
in the comments. So
Very good.
let us know. We're trying to just get that interaction, get it out to more people. So yeah, send it to
Yep.
all the friends you got, and all the friends' sisters that they have.
yep.
Send it to them.
Boom.
So
Send it to Dilly's sisters.
and all of their sisters. So send it to them.
Oh,
So we can get more people listening to this, you know what I mean? So, all right, thanks so much, you guys, for listening and watching. We really appreciate it. Thanks for all the support. Let's keep it going. Season 2's off to a hot start. So, let's go. Dilly, give him a fucking hoya. Mail, hit the button.
sorry, guys, for all that.
And
Fuck
that's
off.
on the fucking internet forever. All right, nice.